Here's two things that will help you if you go into panic attack mode before a big match. Some people do, right? I've got a few right now. I just got done helping one, and so I thought I'd throw this advice out. Number one, understand there's no guarantees. You have to give up. Give up that there's a guarantee. You might not get your dream job. You might not get your dream anything. You might not get to live in the exact place you want to live one day. Who knows? You know, you might get married. You might have to move to another state because that's where the opportunity is. I don't know. There's no guarantees. Just give up on worrying about it. Understand that there's no guarantee, and you can't even guarantee things. That's the reason, you know, Terry Brand says, I did everything right in 96 and I still didn't make the team. I did everything right in 2000 and I still didn't win the Olympic gold medal, right? And he even admitted there's no guarantees. If there was, you would think that an Olympic champion would be able to repeat the next year. There's only been like 10 ever, right? Most Olympic champs never make the team again. Why is that? You would think those guys have it figured out. These college national champs and All-Americans who never place again, you would think they have it all figured out. But the problem is that there's a bottleneck, right? Like a funnel. Turn a funnel upside down. As you start to get to the top, all right, there's the funnel gets kind of smaller and smaller, and there's not much room for everybody. And you have to understand that there are people who also have it figured out. They also have done everything right. They've also committed everything to their goals. And you're going to bump into some of them. You didn't bump into very many down here. When you did, it was just like once every 2 years, right? Or 3 times a year. Down here, you bumped into one every so often. But when you get up here, there are a lot of opponents who also are doing the right thing. So give up on the fact that I can guarantee myself victory at whenever I need to, right? Just say, I'm going to wrestle smart and tough. I'm going to wrestle very patient. I'm going to score every opportunity I get. And my goal is to win the match and, you know, enter into the championship side of the bracket. That's it. You know, Thomas Gilman said about Fix a year or two ago, hey, you know, if he takes me down and turns me more than I do him, then he wins, right? I mean, that's just the way it works. He wasn't worried about it, all right? And I think that if you take that mindset, it's going to help. So number one, understand there's no guarantees. Number two, look at the big match like it's a challenge, not like it's a big scary obstacle, right? It's a challenge, right? You're not walking a tightrope without a safety net off of a high-rise building in New York City, right? If you fail, you're not going to die. So quit panicking like that. Sure, you might feel like you want to die, all right? I've lost some big matches. They still bother me, right? But it's part of it. Just if you don't like it, quit wrestling. Just give up. Just go do something else, right? If you can't take it, then just get out, right? And say, I mean, go play video games. I don't know. But if you like wrestling, it's not going to change. Just face the reality, right? So once you face the reality and then you look at the match like it's a challenge, that means this. You can even ask yourself this question before a big match. You know, I'm going to see if I can pull this one off, right? We have a phrase, we want to be the masters of big wins and upsets. I repeat that all the time in my practices because I want them to kind of embrace the excitement of being the masters. Big wins and upsets, right? That's what we want to be known as. We're the team that knows how to win big matches. And last year we had, I don't know, 58 kids in the state finals or something. 70% won the state title, right? 71% of our wrestlers who were in the national finals, there was 19, I think, that in the real nationals. We don't really count, you know, the Kentucky Gator Bowl Nationals or whatever, right? We only count the 3 big youth events and then the big high school events like Fargo, Virginia Beach. But I do think that me preaching that constantly does help because we're trying to rephrase or reframe this big match to where it's a challenge, right? And you can even say this before your match. I'm going to see if I can pull this off, right? Maybe you're ranked number 8th in the state and you think you can win it if you win a couple close matches. Just sit down and say, I have to wrestle my best, and a couple things have to go my way in order to win a state title. I will own up to that, right? I'm going to see if I can pull this off, right? Very exciting. See if I can pull this big match off. So when you look at the big match like it's a challenge, you start taking that approach. You start to get excited about the big dual meet on Thursday. Instead of the closer the Thursday dual meet comes, you have this obstacle. It's sort of scary. Sometimes your emotions can start to falter, and you want to start climbing and getting excited because you are seeing if you can pull this big match off, right? So there's 2 pieces of advice. Good luck to you guys. Obviously, you can check us out, our YouTube channel. We have a bunch of videos like this. Our Winning the Mental Game booklet is at purlerwrestling.com. It's free. Just go there and buy it, or go there and click the download. And you can check us out at purlerwrestling.com if you had interest in more of our programs, like our College Recruiting Center, summer camps, weekend camps, online wrestling academy, weekly training. We had kids from Japan come into our summer camp last year. We've sold out almost every year for the past 16 years. We have our own training center in St. Louis, Missouri, a full campus, right? 10 acres, 3 buildings, a couple wrestling rooms, showers, beds, kitchen, you name it. Everything's right there. So, you can check us out there as well, purlerwrestling.com. Good luck.